kill. Because again, it's a dead game, right? This game's dead. Let me show what goes so wrong. So we're shooting this guy. This is the problem right here. We look really fucking stupid, right? What is this? What are we doing? This is like a Seisty level mistake. This is really bad. What is this? What is this? What is this edit right here? What, dude? And look what happens. Look what happens. This is honestly, I hate to say, I don't want to be mean, but this is like one of the most embarrassing deaths I've ever seen from when I've ever coached Dragon. This is embarrassing. I mean, this is like Seisty level mistake. Cesis could fix this. What are these edits? Or like exposed here. Here, we need better peaks, right? So maybe yes, we focus on the solo. Yes, we do that. But we also got to be aware of our surroundings. We should have a. I'm gonna see if we have builds. Bent doesn't. We should have a cone in our box in this situation. Virek should have placed one. We shouldn't be that wide. We just get embarrassed by a solo. We just get embarrassed because we're too open. We're not peeking good at all. We don't have a cone in our box when we have mats. We don't have in that situation. It would have been better if we had, if we try to make two boxes, but Dragon and Bent were no mats. So we have to be aware we're in one box, shooting people there and trying to get kills. That's the right play. However, we just did not execute that well at all. We looked really dumb doing that. We looked stupid in that situation. We didn't look good at all. I mean, we looked like bots. Like that was bad. It's the end game. I'll say other problems of this game. Number one, I know it's our first time landing here. I'm gonna see if this is a pattern throughout the games. Virus didn't loot the spot efficiently at all. That's number one. And then Dragon, you greeted for chest. having to riskily reboot you at the POI when there's a hill right above. It was an unnecessary death. I mean, like, the one thing you could have done, since you saw, oh, the camp is free, it's right by Sea Tunnel. You shoot the clone troopers when you're about to be done looting. You shot them right away, so that gives the team in Sea Tunnel information that you're there, like, a lot quicker, and you're there just dilly-dallying for 30 seconds. So that was another issue. And I think I joined that call. Like, I remember my phone died or something, and I like joined it right as you're landing. So I thought Sea Tunnel was on con, but regardless, it's just an unnecessary risk. But this is the biggest problem right here. So okay, zone pulls. We go up. I say to build everything and get up the hill as quick as possible. We're gonna get tagged here. That's fine because height's playing pretty low. I don't know why they are because of the hill, but we're good. This is fine. I don't care that we take damage. This is okay. We're in a good position right now. Get ahead. We're gonna take left side low here. I remember. If we do, good. Okay, and this is the problem right here. This is the problem. Look at the zone position you guys are in. What do you think you can do in this situation? I'll do drone attach for around like 10 seconds. What you do in this situation instead of crouching front side here, instead of doing this crap when you're front side zone, maybe it's like, okay, maybe we do a little edit right here and we spray out low ground, see if there's any other teams on our lair that we can kill. You guys might have, no, you would not have seen that body, but okay, let's edit out. Let's try to spray. Maybe spraying up's a little too risky. So we just sit. I think you guys sit here together and stagger and try to find a kill for 10 seconds. At the very least, you use your gun, you edit out, and you try shooting, right? You try to be more active in this situation right here, and maybe you find the solo. Who knows? But at this point, you want to be active, and you guys don't do a good job of being active from what I've saw in this tournament. Like, look at how ahead you guys are. All you have to do, but XCOM, shoot your gun. That's all you have to fucking do. Shoot your gun at stuff for 10 seconds, and I'll show you. Okay, let me play it. So at this point, I tell Vyrix and Bent to go back at Tarp and find stuff because, okay, I was like, we need a refresh because we're like 50 builds combined. The problem is, you're all alone tarping. This was like my mistake too. You're building out of wood, you're almost out of mats. You should be back with them, like right here, and just be spraying people. And trying to maybe spray up on a team. Or, you guys should all be staggering together. And then, okay, if low gets cut off from you, let's say this is the whole team and they take it, you can play mid. That's fine. But this is the other point. It's not like you're center. So you edit up if low's taken from you. So let's say you stagger up until 20 seconds, right? And then it's like, then okay, we got to get ahead. All you do in this situation, right? Understanding how the zone is functioning. So let's just say you're here, and I wouldn't be here for this long, to be honest. But again, Ben and Virus are not shooting their gun. They're trying to go for pumps. So if you lose low, you would still have like 30 builds in this situation. You ramp up here, and you kind of tarp on the side of zone, and kind of claim like a lair like this. And then you could look down at low, or you could look up and try to maybe spray. If you realize this is solo, you spray them out. But the reason why it's advantageous is because, okay, I don't have to worry about my back really. I just have to ramp up two, build, wall, floor, and then block my head, right? Then you're here, and then you do the shoot your gun shit again, but you just block your floors. You guys are not shooting your guns enough. That's the problem, with this game. And then Dragon, you eventually here get fought, and then Ben and Virex die soon after, but it's just the biggest problem, right? I kind of realized from the tournament, and I think you really got to work on it. You sometimes have no understanding of when to stagger on low and when to stay ahead on low. And sometimes I kind of understood we had to stagger there, but I had you do that all wrong. We should have all been shooting right there. We should have all been shooting for 10-15 seconds, knowing we're on the left side of zone. If there's a team that claims low, first of all, it's very unlikely because everyone's backside. We're ahead. But okay, we just ramp out and we do exactly what I said, and we just we do a cheap tarp and we get front zone and we do it again and we spray up or we do something, get a refresh. This is a top 3 or top 2 pretty easily right here if we play this correctly. So that's what I was saying when I said in the first game we were not playing fundamentally right. Like this is not fundamentally right. We don't understand. Like, and I was kind of in this mindset too. We all didn't understand what the fuck we were doing right in this situation. We're playing this game well up until this point. This was terrible. This was really bad. We cannot do this again and play low that bad. Like that was a missed opportunity, and you don't know in these tournaments how many end games you're gonna get. You don't know how many mid games you're gonna get ungriefed. So, oh shit, I just walked into something. My bad. We have to take advantage of these situations in the future. And I'll show you another example when I tell you guys to shoot your gun and you guys do it wrong. We do a good job of getting ahead again. Right, so we're right here. We're under the bridge. Ben's a little behind, but whatever. He's here now. There is absolutely, in my opinion, no reason why we don't sit here until zone's on our ass. And I'll tell you why. This endgame is so dead. So we'll have a free path no matter what, because there's like 6 or 7 teams at this point. Again, we sit here, right? And I'll show you. I'll count how many times we shoot our gun. And then Dragon, you're playing ahead when you don't have to. We just sit here and we shoot our guns together. That's all we have to do. And then we get like 11 kills in this game. We might get top 3. There's no reason why we don't, shoot our guns here or make plays. Like we look up, we look down, whatever we want to do. Like I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea. Like, let's play it. Man, Jesus Christ. We shot our gun like maybe 7 times. Oh my god. It's just a miss. It's just a miss. There's no reason to stay ahead in that situation. There's absolutely no reason at all. Let me show you what would have happened if we literally just fucking sat there. So we just sit here until the last second. We just shoot this team. We could look down if we hear the solo healing. We try to shoot the solo. We could, if we hear this guy, rotating, we could try to shoot him. So we're just sitting here in this box right here, right? And we're shooting our guns, as I say. We're shooting our guns. As BloodX says. And Varx does this, you know, Virix is doing this, but then he gets ahead, which is not a good idea. You should just sit there. You could do that all day. All three of us could do that all day. We should just keep shooting. They're in shambles over here. Just shoot them. They're full tarping over here. Let's just shoot them, guys. We're in a way better position. So we just make plays, and let's just say we go right here. We go right here. And we just shoot over here. Maybe we look over here. Maybe we look up for something. I don't know. We sit here like this. Edge of zone. My question is, what's the big difference? Like in the rotate. That's the thing. It's not like we're in a 15-team endgame where we have to stay ahead and claim layers. There's like 6, 7 teams left. Sit here and we can honestly just run and save mats, to be honest, right? And then we just get more kills. So, and then by going ahead, we get focused by height because we seem to be a threat to them because we're like the highest team. I didn't really notice that. Like I knew we were under bridge, but I didn't really realize height would view us as a threat. But there's no reason for us to get ahead here. There's just no reason to. Let's shoot our guns, try to get some kills, try to get a refresh, and then we just sprint the left side. It's just we're not under like we don't look we play the game so well up until these points. Like we get ahead and we look stupid, right? I mean that's the problem. We just don't know when to stagger or when to get ahead. And I always say that that's like what the most important. That's a very important fundamental of endgame. We just don't have that right now. So we need to gain that, and it has to be an instinct when we're gonna do it. When the game is dead, we could stagger a little more. But this is the big key. Big key. You don't want to be edge zone during a zone transition when a team's ahead of you. Then you're going to get focused because then they have the advantage. So let's just say a team's right here. They're like in zone, right? They're in zone. You base up edge and it pulls like far south. They don't have to move. They could do the exact same thing to you and they could try fighting you. Because then you have to get ahead. Zone's on your back. So the key is during zone transitions, you get ahead a box or 2 or 3. So then the rotate's easier. That's the key. During when the zone's moving, you could stagger a little more, but in this situation, you know, and because no one's around you, you could just base up edge. But I'm just saying, in the instance where there's like a team right here, then maybe getting ahead is a little bit of a better idea because you don't want to have the zone pull far and then it's like, oh no.